Hello Cancer, welcome to the channel. This is Independent Tarot. My name is India for those of you who are new. Today I'll be doing a general reading for the sign of Cancer. I hope that all is well, Cancer. It's been a while since I've done a reading for you guys on the channel. So yeah, we're looking for some good news. We're looking for some information or advice rather on how to move forward, because this year is wrapping up and with that comes new energy, and I know you guys are looking forward to the new energy, trying to figure out how you want to start your year out, how you want to end this year off, and I'm with you, okay? 100% on that. So let's get into this. I'm going to cleanse these cards. And then we're going to focus on your reading, okay? This is for my Cancers. All right, Cancer, let's get into it. Messages for the sign of Cancer, please, Spirit. What messages do you have for the sign of Cancer, please? Cancer energy. Cancer energy, please, Spirit. Messages for the Cancer. All right, last shuffle, Cancer. Okay. What messages do you have for the sign of Cancer, please? That's 2 cards. We're going to leave that. Messages for the sign of Cancer. All right, Cancer, you guys are starting off with the Hierophant, okay? And this is Taurus energy. So for those of you who may be dealing with a Taurus, your reading may have a lot to do with that Taurus. For others of you, you may have Taurus in your chart, and for others of you, you could just have that Taurus energy surrounding you at the moment, okay? But this Hierophant represents spiritual authority, okay? It represents, you know, you guys coming into a place of being able to teach, okay? It's almost as if though, you know, you're growing out of that whole sheep mindset. I know people use the sheep word very loosely, but you're growing out of that mindset of thinking the same way others do, because so many people these days, Cancer, are doing the same thing and it gets boring to watch. All right, and I feel like, you know, you guys are wanting something different. You're ready to do something different, okay? For some of you, you may just be getting closer to a higher power, you know, building your faith, focusing on things of that nature. If you are religious, have to do with, you know, your religion. If you're just spiritual, could definitely have to do with you growing in your spirituality. Some of you guys are just ready to get closer to a different sort of energy, all right, and to not depend so much on yourself, okay? Some of you are ready for marriage, all right? Some of you may be married to a Taurus. Some of you are just looking for a commitment, a strong commitment, because maybe you've committed to people in the past or things in the past, because it doesn't have to be a relationship per se. It could be a job or you know, a business or anything. It could be just about anything, and you've committed yourself in the past to things that just didn't seem to work out for you, Cancer. So moving forward, you would like to see some sort of structure in your life, in every area of your life. That's what you want to see. You want to see structure. You want to see things growing. You want to see that, you know, your commitment to whatever area of your life you'd like to see grow all of them. I'm sure you'd like to see every area of your life thrive. And you're wanting that reciprocity. You're wanting whatever you put in to come back to you tenfold. Okay, let's keep going. More messages for the sign of Cancer, please. Messages for the sign of Cancer, please, Spirit. What other messages do you have for the sign of Cancer, please? Okay, Cancer, so your next card out is the Queen of Discs, and this is in reverse. So yeah, definitely. Like I said before, you had committed to situations or people or relationships that didn't quite work out. People became greedy. They depended on your finances. They depended on, you know, lots of skills and talents and finances and things of that nature from you, right? And it was almost as if though this is what's keeping them around. This is what's keeping them going, rather than you. Just you. You know what I mean? Just you alone wasn't making them happy. It was conditions that was making them happy. And this is what is considered to be conditional love versus unconditional love. Because unconditional love doesn't require all of these different things, okay? Unconditional love loves unconditionally, without condition. And I feel like, you know, you guys may have been surrounded by people, places, or things that required certain conditions from you in order to stay, in order for things to work, okay? Some of you guys have done like some sort of bad business. You know, you may have put your finances in the wrong place or made your finances in a wrong way. And, you know, because of that, you may be feeling the karma that's coming from it at the moment. There may be some financial setback in your life due to, you know, maybe greed. Some of you may have gotten greedy, or you just feel like the people around you got greedy when it came to your finances, okay? But there's definitely like some ego here. So this could be the ego that you felt, you know, when things were going good financially. Could have had this big head and you're just like, yeah, I'm, you know, Mighty Joe around here, that sort of energy. And now that things have started to slow down, Cancer, you are not feeling the same. Now you're like, it wasn't even worth it. None of it even seemed worth it in the end, because what do I have to show for it? Even if it had to do with dealing with some person, you know, maybe this person was around because of what you had, right? And now they're not around because it's not the same. You know, you don't have it the way you had it before. And that just pretty much proves that this person wasn't around for the right reason, and that this person or this place, whatever it was around under the condition that you were able to continue to give. Okay, so I feel like you're waking up to the idea of wanting to deal with people or places or things or just situations in general that can give back as much as you can give too. Okay, reciprocity is important here. This energy is very similar to the energy of the Capricorn. And I just read for the Capricorn. So some of you guys may be dealing with the Capricorn. You may have dealt with the Capricorn in the past. Maybe it is this Capricorn who you are feeling like was greedy and took a lot from you. Okay. Let's keep going. Or maybe it was the Capricorn that, you know, helped to create this financial setback. Very materialistic. What other messages do you have for the sign of Cancer? 5 of Cups. All right. It's time to release somebody, Cancer. It's time to let go of a certain feeling, a certain energy that you've been feeling. Okay, you guys need to have hope right now. You guys need to focus on things going right. Focus on positive thoughts, because the more you stay in this energy, this broken energy, the longer you delay your progress. Okay, so you need to accept whatever it is that has happened so that you can move forward. Accept the closure that you're able to bring to yourself and not depend on someone else to bring you that closure. Okay, whether it's a person or whatever it may be, give yourself the closure that you need. Be so confident in the closure that you can give yourself. Okay, for some of you, you know, you've been thinking about reuniting with someone in your past. But I don't know if that's the best move for you right now, Cancer. I don't know if that's, you know, what you should do. We're going to keep going to see if that is the case. But so far, I'm feeling like, you know, that wouldn't necessarily be the best move for you to re-engage with someone from your past. I feel like the best move right now is to release the idea even. Let's keep going though. I feel like the move right now is to be independent. Focus on yourself. Even though you're wanting commitment, you're wanting marriage, some of you want to make your marriage work. I don't know if that's the best move right now. And if you strongly feel like it is, if you strongly feel like it's worth it, then there are ways to go about it that may require a little outside help, okay? Counseling, you know? So we have the Princess of Swords, Cancer, and this is about your confidence. This is about your intelligence, which we all know you have, okay? You are definitely curious right now to see if a particular something, relationship, opportunity, whatever, could work out. And I feel like, you know, so many people have their opinions on it. So many people are telling you different things, you know, and it may be clouding your judgment as far as what you should do moving forward. Even me, consider me one of those people, okay? Now, I'm speaking from the energy that I am receiving for the sign of Cancer, but, you know, take everything with a grain of salt, because in the end, you have to do what makes you happy. And if you choose to do something that temporarily makes you happy and then you realize after a while that it doesn't, there's your answer. There's your clarity. You know, that was a choice that you probably should not have made, but you know, when things are said and done, there is no going back on it. It's just forward movement. So that's what you guys should be focusing on, is forward movement at the moment. Okay, I feel like you guys are very analytical. You're analyzing every situation around you. You're analyzing the people around you, because you're really trying to figure out how to move forward and who moves forward with you. What's right, what's wrong. That's what you're focusing on right now. All right? So use that intelligence, use that confidence to determine and discern. Let me get this card off the floor. Oh, use that confidence to discern who goes and who stays. You guys have the Four of Discs, and this is in reverse. And the reason why you need to the reason why you need to use that confidence to discern who goes and who stays is because this could literally make or break you. This could literally set you back or push you in the right direction. And you don't want to create instability for yourself, because you've already dealt with that. You're already dealing with that. You've already felt like you need to isolate yourself from the world because you're not in a place of feeling confident. if anything, you're feeling defensive. You're having to defend yourself because, you know, you were once in a place of feeling good about everything, and then boom, life hits you like a ton of bricks. Okay, and you have like this pride about you right now, which is creating this defensiveness, or this defensive energy rather. All right, like you gotta make some decisions here, Cancer. You gotta come down off that high horse and thinking that, you know, just because you say it's meant for you, it's meant for you. Because just because you say it doesn't mean that it's actually meant for you. You guys have the Hanged Man. That's your last card. Ooh, what did I just say? Just because you say it, just because you think it, believe it, doesn't mean that's necessarily what it should be. Okay, and with this Hanged Man card, this is telling you to surrender. Surrender those thoughts of thinking you just know everything. Surrender to that relationship. Just, you know, sometimes you just got to throw your hands up, throw in the towel and say, you know, enough is enough. It's time to move forward. Okay, you have to accept that it is time to move forward. And in all areas of your life, you want more, so you have to do more. You have to do better. Okay? If you don't want to be stagnant, if you don't want to continue to be financially strapped and sitting in this financial setback that you may be in, some of you, then it's time for you to make some sacrifices. Cut some people off. Okay? It's time for you to definitely do some internal work. Get out of your head. Get out of your ego. Let it go, Cancer. And jump into a positive side, a positive way of thinking, a positive way of being. Okay? Some of you may not know exactly what that takes. All it takes is for you to know right from wrong, for you to know good and bad. You have to know the differences. You have to know what is right for you and what has to go. It's time for it to go. It doesn't mean you any good. You've got to figure out exactly what that means, or what that is, or who that is, okay? Let's keep going. More messages for the sign of Cancer. What you want is not always what you need. More messages for the Cancer, please. What other messages do you have for the sign of Cancer, please, Spirit? Completion. So once you complete that part of you, once you've done that internal work, trust me, the completed puzzle in this picture here, it looks like somebody is finishing off a puzzle. Once that last piece is in, you're whole again. You're feeling good again about yourself and the world around you, about your finances, about your relationships and things of that nature. Right now, you're feeling incomplete because things aren't necessarily going your way. And they aren't going your way because there's still some work that needs to be done within you, Cancer. Forget about what the next person did or the last person did, or, you know, forget about that. Don't worry about that, because that's an issue. When you start thinking about them and, oh, they did me wrong, or that job did me wrong, whatever the case may be, that's an issue. It keeps you from figuring out what it is that you need to change within you, okay? In order to feel complete. More messages for the Cancer, please. Ooh, the Fool. So most definitely it's time for you to step out on faith. It's time for you to erase all of the old thoughts, memories, and things you stood by. And you know, it's time to literally go within and figure out how to be new again. You need a rebirth. You need a rebirth. You need to start from scratch. Just scrap everything and start all over. That's what you need to do. But first you got to figure out how. First you got to figure out, you know, what it is that needs your attention right now in your life. And I feel like everything needs your attention right now. The burden. Because you guys are definitely carrying a burden. By not knowing who to let go, who to release, you're carrying the burdens of other people, thinking that they belong when they don't. Other things thinking that it belongs and it doesn't. You have to let go of some of that baggage. There's a lot of baggage that you're carrying. Bag lady, bag man, let it go. Drop the baggage. Lighten your load. Shed that old skin. Get rid of people who do not deserve your loyalty. Get rid of things that don't deserve your skill, your talent, your intelligence. It's time to release that shit. More messages for the Cancer, please. Oh, goodness. I love when things just flow for me. Receptivity. It's this is like, you guys deserve people around you who will, or who knows the difference between give and take, and give and give, and take and take. You guys need people around you who understand reciprocity. Not only that, you need to receive the messages that I'm giving you today. You need to receive the good energy that is awaiting coming into your life. You got to stop blocking it, because it's going to happen one way or another. You'll have a tower moment that'll prove to you that you have to stop blocking, because it's time for something new. And you're stopping it by continuing to do the same things, continuing to have the same thoughts. It's time for the switch up. Switch it up. Do something different. Last card, please. Last card, please, Spirit, for the Cancer. What did I just say? I said it's time to be new again. Scrap the old. Get rid of the old and start fresh. You need a rebirth. That's what I said. That's what ripeness is. This is what you need, literally. You need to feel new again. You need to feel fresh. And it's going to take some work. It's going to take some serious work, Cancer. Are you up to it? Last deck. Messages for the Cancer. Last messages for the Cancer, please. Forever and always. This is what you want. That's been made clear. You want a forever. You want a always. You want commitment. You want someone and some things that will last. Longevity. As I said though, you have to make the necessary changes in order to attract that. You have to be what you want and who you want. You can't require that your woman or your man be this great person when you don't have the same things to offer to them that you're asking for. So you've got to work on you first in order to receive something like you. Because right now, what you're going to attract is who you are right now. And if you're not happy with who you are right now, you don't want someone who's not happy with who they are at the moment. You want someone with confidence. Someone who knows exactly what they want and who they want. Someone who will not settle for less. An ideal situation. That's what you want. You want something ideal. You want something that it works for you. It makes sense for you. Okay? Somebody who has a head on their shoulders. Somebody who's educated. Somebody who, you know, have some of the same beliefs as you. And, you know, somebody who wants to be married or wants to commit as well. Someone who wants children possibly or doesn't want children. You know, you want an ideal situation. Someone who wants to build a life together. Share a home together. Make money together. All right? Last messages, please, for the Cancer. But you are afraid to love again. You've been broken. You've been hurt. You've given yourself to others and not received much back in return. So it's making you afraid to give again. But all of this fear will go away the minute you make those changes. The minute you start all over and decide how you want to move forward and who it is that you want to be and stick to it confidently. That fear will go away. It will vanish, literally. You won't be afraid to love again because you'll know exactly what it is that you desire. I could care less. This is how you need to feel about the past and having to let go of it. I don't care. I let go of it for a reason. I let go of it to be the best version of myself. I let go of you to be the best version of myself. I don't care how you feel about that. That's how you need to look at your situation. Last card, please. Last card for the Cancer, please, Spirit. Hesitancy. So Capricorn got this card last as well. So again, you guys could be dealing with the Capricorn some way, somehow, and you're hesitant to move forward, or you're hesitant to release this person. Doesn't have to be a Capricorn, but you're definitely hesitant to make these changes that you need to make in your life, Cancer. You definitely need to make some changes. Do not hesitate on making these changes. It's so necessary. It's literally like life or death right now. Because if you don't, 2022 is going to be same old, same old. That's not what you want. Don't be afraid to be different. Don't be afraid to step out on faith. Don't be afraid of being yourself. Who cares what people think of you or will think of you? I could care less. Okay? That is all I have for you right now, Cancer. But if this message resonated with you, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I will see you guys soon. Take care.